funnies, I ain't sexing, cause I'm here fighting you!
Shut the f up. You shut the f up.
So, is gaming dying? Or are we just burnt out, nostalgic, and way too aware how much things cost now? I've been asking myself that a lot lately, especially when I load up a game and, get dookied on by a guy with TTV in his name. And then I'm wondering why I didn't just go watch an episode of my favorite show on Netflix instead. If you're feeling like gaming just doesn't hit the same anymore, you're not crazy, and you're definitely not alone. But I also don't think everything is hopeless, and nothing is all doom and gloom.
What?
We're flying to Philadelphia!
Oh, hell no!
That's the
hell no!
And I want to start off by saying that I don't want to extrapolate my unique problem with gaming to gaming as a whole. I want to put that out there now. And there are probably people who also don't feel the way I do, and that is perfectly fine. But odds are, if you generally love gaming and you're in my age range or above, you more than likely have felt the same way that I do. Personally, I may be a rare gamer of sorts, meaning I have a huge variety of games I enjoy. One day I can load up Siege or Call of Duty and want to grind ranked. The next, I may be deeply immersed in the world of Elden Ring or Expedition 33. And then, the next day I might be playing a Pokemon game or a Mario game from the early 2000s. But you get my point. I don't have a strict genre of game that I fully commit to. So it's not like eating from one restaurant over and over again and not enjoying the food anymore. It's not that kind of scenario.
Gordon, is this a popular dish on the menu?
Yes.
Wow.
But regardless, today, I want to break it down. What I feel is really killing the fun in gaming, but why there's still hope if you know where to look. Now let's start with something we've all seen, the streamer effect. Look, I stream myself, and I love watching streamers. Some of them being Queso, Jinxie, Sketch. They're some of my favorite content creators. They're entertaining, they're hilarious, and they somehow always end up making my night better. When I say the streamer effect, what I really mean is the guy streaming Apex Legends for 10 hours every single day, dropping 20 bombs effortlessly while you're getting third party trying to pick up a Mozambique. Or the other person streaming Call of Duty and has somehow invented a new movement mechanic where you can barely get your reticle on them before they gorilla walk and slide cancel off your screen and then you're just deleted. Or the other person streaming a single player RPG and showing everyone how to cheese the boss or duplicate materials, all of which are fine if you'd like to play that way. But let's be real, they've changed how people play. For the worse. Now every multiplayer game you get into feels like a sweaty esports qualifier, even in quick play or casuals. And it seems like everyone you play against has watched the best class setup videos on YouTube. People practice recoil control like it's a job interview, which I get it. Some people have fun playing that way, some people want to be the best, and that's perfectly fine. But while they're absolutely shredding the lobby, I'm trying to remember the controls for some of these games. And I know I'm not the only one. And I can see it now, some 14-year-old commenting, just get better. I get that, but why do I have to get better just to have fun in a casual match where I'm getting spawn trapped for 16 deaths in a row because someone watched a streamer spawn trap his bot lobbies? It's like gaming has forgotten how to be casual. The floor isn't just higher now, the floor is lava.
Lava.
You hop into a lobby of your favorite FPS after work and you're instantly punished for not watching 12 hours of meta breakdown videos on YouTube or TikTok. And I get it, bro, I really do. People want to improve. That's fine, but not everyone wants to sweat buckets every single match. Sometimes I just want to vibe in Fortnite with the boys, not develop arthritis from flicking my joystick or my mouse while cranking 90s. To me, it seems streamers and other creators on YouTube and TikTok are always evolving and finding a new meta, diving in the second patch notes come out for any game and immediately finding the next big meta which people watch and replicate. And I mean, I could do that too, but I simply wish I didn't have to. I just wish my favorite gun wasn't ass every other week I come back to one of these games. And I promise this entire video isn't just me crying, but speaking of sweating, let's talk about the developers. Specifically, the ones trying way too hard to please everyone. Here's the thing, feedback is good, listening to players is even better. But when you build your patch notes off Reddit rage threads and Twitter memes, you end up with a game that changes faster than a Fortnite store rotation. And this especially affects first-person shooters or third-person hero shooters mostly, for all you grinders out there. For example, look at Overwatch 2, Marvel Rivals, Destiny 2, the new Black Ops, the list goes on and on. The constant hero and gun balancing, endless nerfs, and reworks made it nearly impossible to keep up, and now they're all slowly losing their player base. It's chaos. One week your favorite weapon is meta, next week it hits like a foam dart. You come back after a break and suddenly there's a new meta, new currency, new UI, or your main character in your favorite game got nerfed because someone on TikTok cried about it. It's exhausting. Balance is important, but if the game feels different every week, you're not building loyalty. You're building confusion. And confusion kills player retention faster than TikTok kills a goon corner on TikTok Live.
What?
And that's saying something. And now I'm starting to bum myself out a little bit by how many negative points I've said, even though I have lots of good to say still. The last points I'll make is that gaming didn't get worse by accident. It got worse because money talks and copy and paste is easy. And I know a lot of devs that make these games probably have so much more vision than that they're allowed to work with. Because you know the money-hungry CEOs at places like Ubisoft or Activision Blizzard don't care what they have to say. They just want a product out that prints money.
What exactly does Canada want?
We want more money. Yeah, more money.
Have you ever looked at a new game trailer recently and thought, didn't I already play this? Some AAAs in the last 10 years have become so copy-pasted that it's hard to tell one game from the next. Ubisoft's entire catalog, for example, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, Ghost Recon, all used to be such great games, but now they're starting to blend together. Even newer games like Immortals Phoenix Rising or Gotham Knights feels like slightly reskinned clones of existing blueprints. In the last few years, we've seen a parade of forgettable titles. Anthem, Redfall, Forspoken, and then big promises from games like Starfield or Avowed, or how Call of Duty was supposed to support a game for longer than a year to put out a better quality Call of Duty and then ended up lying and releasing a new COD anyways. And remember when you'd buy a game and that was it? No subscriptions and micros. Now it's like $70 for the game, $40 for the pass, $20 for the skins, $10 for the double XP tokens or whatever, and still you still feel behind, bro. Holy shit, I sound like a boomer. Doom and gloom aside, let me hit you with some hope now.
It's about damn time.
Gaming isn't dead. You may just be looking in the wrong places. Let's talk indies. These devs, they don't care about battle passes, they care about vibes and having a good time. Hades, made by a small team, feels and plays better than 90% of AAA titles. Hollow Knight, it was two dudes, made one of the best platformers of the decade. Stardew Valley, literally one guy, shout out Concerned 8. Dude built a cozy empire. My wife and I adore this game and still play it nightly. They're not chasing market trends, they're chasing creativity. You also got modern bangers like Dave the Diver, Vampire Survivors, Lethal Company, and Repo, games like that. Slay the Spire, Celeste, Cult of the Lamb, Dredge, Risk of Rain 2, every one of these games brought something unique to the table. And don't sleep on the modding community. People are still modding the classics like Skyrim, Minecraft, GTA 5, Sims 4, Bannerlord, even Left 4 Dead 2. They fix the bugs, add content, rebalance system, overhaul the graphics, and breathe new life into these old favorites. Sometimes the community cares more than the devs do. Well, most of the time. There are even some amazing AAAs that have come out in the last few years, some of those being Expedition 33, Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate 3, and Palworld to name a few. The thing all these games have in common, you can literally feel the fun and passion they were made with. And that's what I look for in a game, as I know that's what many people also look for. And guys, I'm not saying to boycott your favorite games. Hell, I still play most of them. I just played Siege earlier. But if you're ever feeling burnt out and want something to breathe new life into you and maybe restore your hope, consider trying out one of the options I listed just a few minutes ago. These games is where the soul of gaming lives now. Not in billion-dollar studios, but in basements, some Discord servers without kittens preferably, and tiny dev teams making magic. So, back to the big question. Do I think gaming is dying? No, I do not, but it is changing. The top is bloated, safe, and way too focused on profits, but underneath it, there's life, there's fire, and there's still magic. Gaming isn't dead, it's just harder to find. But if you're willing to ignore the FOMO, you'll find experiences that remind you why you started playing in the first place. So go play something fun, or something weird, or maybe just keep grinding on whatever game you love and that feeling will come back to you. Just don't give up. Gaming is not dying. We still have the entire year to look forward to new releases, and for many of you, just like myself, we're all looking forward to GTA 6 when it comes out. Let's hope it lives up to this ginormous hype that's been building for 10 years. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know how you feel about all this in the comments, whether you agree, disagree, or just want to vent. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, sub if you're new, and until next time, keep gaming, brother.
With me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like